Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about 7 unique marketing systems that work. And guess who's going first? Neil is.
Yay. Number 1, I like doing my marketing setup with 3 meetings each and every single week. Monday meetings, Wednesday meetings, Friday meetings. So one system that we have in place is every Monday, we split up our people within the company into 3 teams, or more so teams with 3 people, and it can be people across different departments, and they all come up with ideas on how to grow the business. By Wednesday, those ideas need to be implemented. By Friday, we go over the results. By everyone continually having that process, they're focusing on growing the business. And by mixing people from different teams, what you'll see is everyone within the company will have a growth mindset, which will help you grow faster.
Yeah, number 2 is so we have this meeting called the innovation meeting. We do it about twice a month, I believe. And we do this during lunch. So it's a lunch and learn. We buy lunch, everyone gets lunch, we sit in a conference room, and then people are just kind of talking about the latest things that are going on in the industry. Everyone is required to bring something. And they're also required to explain what it is exactly. So you can't just share a link and that's the end of the day. You actually have to explain, and you actually have to show that you understand it, and then people are going to call you out, people are going to ask questions, and that way it's not just people are operating in a silo, they're sharing their learnings. Even if people can get one takeaway from that meeting, it is infinitely helpful because we're not operating in silos anymore, and that's how it is in an agency kind of environment or any kind of environment. When you share the knowledge and you pass it around and people are keeping it to a high caliber, that makes it all the more worthwhile, and I will pay lunch for that all day, every day.
Number 3, everyone talks about writing more content, but why don't you create a team and a system to make your old content more popular? So we have a group of people who only specialize in taking our old content and making them more popular. The way they do this is they go to Google Search Console, look at all the top posts, they'll look at all the keywords that Google shows you that post gets impressions for. It'll give you 900 and something keywords usually. You take those keywords, you expand upon the content, and you integrate as many of them that make sense. You don't stuff them in. You only put the ones that make sense. And you take your content, you double, triple, quadruple in length. What you'll find is over time, by doing this, a lot of your old content continually just gets more and more traffic.
Yeah. Number 4 is Traction Entrepreneurs Operating System. So even though this is a book for entrepreneurs, so there's 2 books, right? There's Traction, the growth hacking book, and there's Traction, the Entrepreneur Operating System, written by Gino Wickman. I've talked about this in the past, but it has been a game changer, and I know Neil's agency uses this as well. I know Mike uses it. So using a Traction kind of meeting, we have this meeting every Monday. You can have it with your executive team. You can have it with the marketing team. You can actually do this with multiple teams. We have a scoreboard where we look at how things are going. We talk about certain issues, and then there's to-dos for everyone. And we also talk about how our quarterly rocks are going. So quarterly rocks are things that we're focused on for the next 90 days, and everyone has rocks assigned to them. That way, we move in quarters, we can all move together, people are on the same page. You can do that for your executive team, but then we also have people doing it for our services team as well. And being able to roll out this kind of system means we're able to systematically just continue to move forward instead of just having meetings that are all over the place.
Number 5, a retest system. A lot of you guys are running A/B tests, doing marketing hacks, and growing your businesses that way. And that's great, and you should. But a lot of the tests and experiments that you run that grow your business today won't be valid a year from now. A good example of this is Google authentication or Facebook authentication or even LinkedIn authentication. When you go to a website and it says, hey, log in with Google, log in with Facebook, log in with Twitter, whatever it may be. It used to be where that drastically increases your conversions. We used to get a 30+% lift from that. Nowadays, because people are concerned about privacy issues, in some cases, it's decreasing conversions. When you're running A/B tests or marketing experiments, list them out and list the results that you got from each one. Take all the winners because you ended up making them your quote unquote default. So now that's part of your marketing systems or your website, and retest them again a year from the original date. By continually doing that, you can ensure that the changes you're making will work in the future. If you don't do that, you'll find that some of the things that you did in the past that help you grow will hurt your growth in the future.
Number 6. So I think a lot of marketing nowadays is really unpersonalized. And well, now the people that can personalize at scale and do a really good job of it, those are the people that are going to take their marketing one level higher. This applies for marketing and sales as well. So we've talked about using Clearbit in the past. So Clearbit has a really nice API that you can use. So we use it to enrich our chat leads that are coming in. We use it to enrich the emails that we have coming in. So we can see what company they're from, what technologies they're using, what revenue size they are, how much money they raise, all this good stuff. And we can tailor the messaging that way. So I had a guy who I had G, who's the VP of growth at Drift. He was on my other podcast, Growth Everywhere, a couple weeks ago, and he talked about the concept of, well, when Delta Airlines, for example, visits their website, they personalize the experience. So they will say, hey, we noticed you're from Delta Airlines. We work with a lot of companies in the aviation space. And at the same time, any companies that's an enterprise company like Delta, for example, they will not show them the pricing page and it'll take them to an account executive instead. Because a Delta Airlines, like an enterprise company, does not want to see pricing for $79 a month and you have to go install JavaScript on your site. Don't want to see that stuff. They want to have a more personalized experience, and they get that just by having a tool like Drift, for example, to initiate the chat and then syncing it up with a tool like Clearbit.
Number 7, the zebra system. If it looks like a zebra, walks like a zebra, eats like a zebra, it usually is one. You have your ideal customer. Whatever that ideal customer is, it's now a zebra. Within your marketing framework, make sure that you're only targeting zebras. Campaign Monitor first grew by doing email marketing for designers. ConvertKit grew by doing email marketing only for bloggers. There's nothing wrong with picking a niche. That's how you grow, and then later on you can expand. Campaign Monitor is now emails for everyone. ConvertKit is still emails for bloggers. They do over 10 million a year, but they grew once they started focusing in. As you're focusing in, you'll find that as you grow, you'll start getting away from your zebra. And if you do that too early, you're going to start hurting your revenue. Have a check every single quarter that all your marketing is focused around the zebra. Once you start hitting double-digit millions in revenue, all right, cool, you can consider expanding, but I wouldn't recommend it. Once you start hitting over 8 figures a year in revenue, then you can consider expanding your zebra into other categories as well. But until then, focus and only go after that one type of client. And all of your marketing messaging and campaigns should be around that one client, and don't deviate from it.
All right, so that's it for today. But before we go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to check out our giveaway. See you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.